this other stream go? Is this live? No. Okay, I guess all of that was missed by the vertical stream. I hate the way YouTube does this. That's fine. Welcome. You've missed a lot. You should join us on the main stream. So, whatever number that is, that's probably good. It's probably good research, DD. Using our fib tool, like I said, from the ETF low to our high, we look to the 5.5 and the 618 Fibonacci retracements. That gives us, like I said, just under 50, our 0.5 just above 53, and most importantly to me, right at that weekly order block. This is a area, a zone, that we would expect to find support. If that doesn't hold, what do we have? We have the 46.2 from earlier. I think 42.4 is actually, is that the quarterly? I missed this. I did too much homework today. Yeah. There we go. We always have 58.8, but that's right there. 46, beautiful number, 46.3. The bottom of the quarterly candle. So here is where I actually will feel some pain because it means stuff's going to be crappy for a while. 42.3 for me. A bearish engulf on the quarterly would do it for me. I would be not so happy. Not so happy, but we could still even test that and move up. I don't think that that's super likely. We did have something like that back here, but that was a bull market top. So we're going to pray that doesn't happen. What's up, 𝐍_𝐕𝐢𝐿? What's up, my guy? Good to see you. We're going over some calm, rational, chilling Bitcoin analysis. There we are there. Ooh. Got lost in my own. I prepared too much. I shouldn't have prepared so much. I just figured you guys needed something. Something else we could use. Throwing away all the analysis we just did. Bull market support band. A lot of people are a fan of this. I think there's some merit to it. We have not tested it since we broke October 23. So we're coming up on quite some time now. We have not tested it. Even the ETF sell-off did not bring us to it. At the moment, this sits roughly near that weekly order block. This area has a lot of confluence. We have a fib retracement. We have a structural support built there, order block. We have this bull market support band, I believe. On top of that, what else is there? 20 weekly. Yep, said that earlier. I think it's on the day. We'll have more. We have a lot here. There's a lot of reasons to think there might be buyers at that level. Would you be interested in buying at 50K? Would you be interested in buying 54K? These questions sound silly, but they're actually very meaningful. The answers to them are meaningful. If there are prices you'd say, no, I won't buy because it's too scary because it went down, that's probably where it's going. Oh yeah, this was it. On the ETF sell-off, we looked at the 20 and 50. If you missed that, you should go back and watch it. That was like some of the best stuff today. On the ETF sell-off, which we are arguing is similar to what we're seeing now, we got the same bearish cross above us. Where did price go? Right to the 100 daily where it found support. So this gives us somewhere else to look. Are we looking for the same pattern? That would just barely breach our lows. That would be maybe the perfect example of liquidity sweep. Price moving down, touching just below the range lows, and then being bought up again. If we move sideways, probably take a week or two. If we move sideways for a week or two, this 100 will come up and it will meet these horizontals at 58.8 and 59.2. If we do manage to have that happen, that will be further confluence of these levels of support. But that's not all. If we use our fib tool in the opposite direction. So remember, right here is the 5.5 to 618 retracement of this full move. If we use our fib tool to connect our range low to our range high, on a break of our range low, we look to the 618, to the 1618, and the 2 measured move. The 1618 gives us 51.6 or 51.7, and that's right in this block. There's a lot. There's a lot pointing there. The only thing that isn't pointing down or to these numbers is we haven't freaking broke the structure, guys. There's no structure break. This could happen today, sure. We could break 59.2 today. then we reevaluate. Honestly, I would say 58.8, 59.2. Yeah, 58.8. Then we'll reevaluate. But we haven't even broken it. We haven't gone anywhere. This is kind of like a sentiment divergence. That's why I wanted to make this a very specific episode about chillin' and mindset. Because I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. And it's okay to feel that way. You just got to remind yourself of reality. What's going on in reality? I'm not pulling your leg. I'm not pranking you. I'm not saying this looks great. This looks not great. But nothing really has happened. No matter how you take this trend line from the lows, it's like visibly rejected, right? So we would be expecting further downside on a low time frame. Got the 12-hour pulled up here. We got our targets. I'll say 58.8 is where I'm looking. 51.7, I think this is the area. And if you're more bearish than that, you got your targets underneath you. Things get weird down here, but we're not there yet. I actually just noticed something that I want to do live, actually. Let's see this. Who remembers this channel back here? Let's see where that channel's at. I have not done this pre-stream, so hopefully this isn't... hopefully this doesn't like go against everything I'm saying. Let's check it. There we go. Okay. That might not be perfect. Let's see. Like that touch. Touch not quite. That looks better. All right. I guess that's just more confluence. Bottom of this channel. So this is a big assumption that this channel is even in play still. But bottom of this channel right now, guess where it is? Right here. One thing that also drives me to 51 is I cannot open YouTube or Twitter without seeing 57, 58K. All over Twitter. It was in thumbnails and stuff today. Like, too many people are looking at it. Bitcoin is shy. What's up? 𝐂𝐴𝐳. 𝐂𝐴𝐳. That's a weird name. I like it, man. Get weird. I can't open anything without seeing these numbers, and Bitcoin is shy. It does not like to do what's expected of it, and it virtually never does what everyone thinks is about to happen. If you remember back to November of 22, it was the worst thing ever. Everyone was scared. Everyone said 10K, lower, zero. Didn't go down again because virtually everyone was calling for lower. I mean, we weren't, but virtually everyone was calling for lower. The more people on one side of the trade, the less likely Bitcoin is to go there. That's an easy peasy. That is an easy peasy call. Let's see. Nothing good. 6 hour, what do you look like? 6 hours is one of the only time frames that has green money flow. This RSI, Stoch RSI thing is giving me a headache. I'm going to split them up again. There we go. There it is. Actually, speaking of that, let's look at these Stoches on the day. Projection. I'm actually going to go back up in time frames for a second. Typically, we do a top-down analysis because it's just the best way to do it. What's up, Nicholas O'Brien? Nice Irish name. Welcome, friend. Irish myself. I don't know if you can see my red beard. It's more in the sun. We're going to go back down, or back up in time frames just for a minute. 3-day had such an interesting setup, man. What's up, Mr. K, my guy? Such an interesting setup. This 65.5. We had the double daily close bottom, we'll call it. Back to the range high. Basically had the same double top close, which brought price down. It was like 2.5 days ago. On the 12th, I think. Sold down low to our range again, but then closed above this. Closed above this double bottom. 65.3. We have 7 hours left. The craziest shit that could happen right now would be if we see in 7 hours it close back above 65.6. Kind of just entertain that idea for a second. Can't guarantee it's going to happen, but entertain the idea for a second. How quickly would sentiment flip? How different would you feel if 7 hours from now is at 66K? If that closed back above here on the 3-day, just green or even like a doji, this whole chart would look good again. And people would be like, oh, we're going to the moon. That's how fast things can change. And in the last 3-day candle, that's pretty much what happened. I moved it over so you can't see the current one. That's pretty much what happened. It traded below this range, closed back above. That would be wild. Nothing going on here. All the stotches are down. All the stotch days are down. Stotch days are over, man. Yeah. Hold up. Weekly's down. Cool. Where was I? Let's see. This looked like crap. We dumped. This is not the move. It's not the move I was waiting for. We had lower highs, multiple tests of support. Downside was the obvious choice. Moved down, but look, it barely even moved. How's this volume? It's some big volume on the hours. That's not bad. We just opened a new one. That means it's 1:03. We've been live for 30 minutes. Right on. Right on. We're gonna do some low time frame stuff too. We're gonna look at the dollar. We're gonna look at S&P 500 quick indices. I got something I want to show you that I think might be a good indicator. So stay tuned. We're still live, baby. We're just starting up. What I didn't do, I don't believe, is shout out our sponsor, 𝐂𝐴LGO. TomCrown.io/𝐂𝐴LGO. 1 month risk-free trial if you use my link. It's good stuff. Join our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Stay up to date with the fam. And I don't know, I guess that's it, right? I gotta find more stuff to shill. I gotta find more stuff. I'm just kidding. No. Maybe someday I'll really want to make money doing this, but not yet. All right, the dollar. This thing has been a thorn in our side as it has been ripping. Today, finally seeing a little reprieve from that rip, which is an odd setup. Odd setup. Dollar was rocketing, Bitcoin was selling off. That adds up. Today, dollar taking a break on Wednesday, and Bitcoin somehow moving down. To me, that means or suggests that no correlation. They're kind of independently moving. Dollar has made it back near its high of October of last year. Nice, seeing a wick on this candle. 2 days and 6 hours, man. If the dollar closes below 106, that's going to look like a rejection. It's going to look like a move back to 104.5. If that does happen, that could line up pretty well. I would look for like this. Line up pretty well with both stocks, crypto, and I think gold even bouncing. That could line up well, maybe next week. Coming up. Dollar does look good though. Really praying for a weak close on the dollar this week. If it gets a strong close, this doesn't look good. If it gets a strong close, it looks like it wants to move back to its 22 highs, or at least close. All right. Not going to get much more out of it. Does look strong though. Hate to see it. No surprise, everything else is selling off. Let's look at the S&P here, just to dabble in the indices, because charts are charts, baby. Charts are charts. Where did that go? Yeah. There it is. Back when everyone was panicking. Do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember 22, 23, 24? How many people told you? We're good, dude. There's no bounce. It's going down forever. Look at the macro. Look at the economy. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, the herd is always wrong. They're just always wrong. Looking at July down to November, that brought us to our measured move target on the S&P 500. We were looking for 51.72. Managed to hit 52.62, something like that. At the moment, with this sell-off, kind of similar to Bitcoin in ways. I don't see a sign of it stopping yet. Here's what I'm looking for. 4,800, back to the previous all-time high. Resistance, break, support, move. That would likely line up with Bitcoin if we see like a further sell-off and then a bounce. There's also more confluence here. A lot of things looking at this value. This is going to get a little busy. In fact, I'll just remove this to make it less busy. There it is. From November low to high, our 382. So a pretty shallow retracement points directly back to that previous all-time high as a retracement target. On the week, if you take the full retracement from September 22's low all the way up to our recent all-time high, that's just the 236. So what that suggests is on a macro time frame, even though stocks have been selling off now for 3 weeks, they have not even begun retracing on the macro. Once they hit 4,800, the previous all-time high, they have hit the 236, and that's when we say it's begun retracing. So really at this point, it's just like profit taking. It's not even like a retracement. Pretty much everything I'm looking at points to 4,800. No idea if it will hold, but that's what I'm looking for. Somehow our stock analysis seems like better than our Bitcoin analysis. Speaking of Bitcoin analysis, let's update on Bitcoin dominance, though I don't think that there is actually much to update on. I don't think that there's much. Dominance hit its high the other day. Chilling here. Looking for a close. I guess this is kind of interesting. On the month, if dominance doesn't hold this 55-ish numbers, it may end up closing back below our 8-year trend. This got very spicy. That breakout got very spicy. I know it hurt your wallets, but closing low again. If we move under 55% and close April out, it could start looking like this, which would be very odd. I don't know. That would be odd to me. It's not something I really think will happen, but it could. To maybe console some of you in your altcoin positions that are overexposed and freaking out, this did happen at the start of the previous bull cycle. We saw dominance break its range high, similar to how it did here, kind of blow off top and fall, and that brought on not only the bull run, but the real alt season. We have not seen an alt season. We have not seen alt love since November of 22. Bitcoin has only taken up more of the total crypto market cap, and that has been punishing for alts. If we look for this to repeat, logically, we look for a move up. We don't know where that'll top out. 60% has been our target for a long time, mostly just because it's a beautifully clean retracement right there. Our 618, beautiful. Somewhere around there is probably, I think, is logical. Whenever it does, whenever it tops out, starts moving down, that will be the signal that alts not only are on sale, but are likely to appreciate quickly along with the rest of the market. So this is what I'm looking for. A continued move up, provided April doesn't lose this 55% mark, and then I move back down. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we will get another higher low on dominance? Or do you think we'll get a lower low on dominance? Honestly, I thought we were going to get a lower low on dominance in the previous cycle. This didn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. That's how it ended up. If you think we're going to get a higher low again, that probably suggests you think we're going to get a lower low again. And why do you paint a giant bear flag on dominance? I don't know. Those are my thoughts. This is the weird chart I wanted to show you. So these are all the ETFs for Bitcoin. I have not been watching them. I admit, I have slacked. There's a lot of charts to watch, man. I have not been watching them. Here are 8 of them in front of us, and what we're going to see is virtually the same price action. Some have some weird wicks, but it's all the same. I think it's time to start looking at them again. What we're going to look for is differences between them and the Bitcoin price. So let's just pull up Bitwise, BitB. Sounds like a S coin, doesn't it? Very similar to Bitcoin since the start of its launch. You can see this was the pre-ETF high down to the ETF low, the rocket up. Actually, did these get the same percent gains? 90%. Let's see. 90%. Yeah, they are mirroring. Cool. They are pretty much mirroring. But what I'm watching for, and I'm going to set alerts now while we're live so you can watch. There it is. I actually thought it'd be lower. I'm watching to see if these ETFs intraday break that March low before spot BTC. I think we will see a lot of stops hit, a lot of liquidity on the table with just a small move lower. Maybe we've already gotten it. Let's see if that volume was big. No. That's weird. I did not expect this, so I'm going to have to kind of wing it. It's weird. Look at this volume. We're using the LSD trippy candles, and the wider the candle, the more volume. This is odd. Bitcoin losing price and losing volume. Now we're all the way here. Still low volume. We didn't breach that low, so I wouldn't expect crazy amounts. But I also didn't expect this little trickle. This is like a little pee, like peeing on your leg or something. This is nothing. Decreasing price, decreasing volume. Weird. Alert set. If that alert goes off, we see a sell-off below, and there's big volume, maybe a wick, close back above it for the day, I think the sell-off's over. I think the ETFs may give us kind of an insight. To my knowledge, none of them have broken that low yet. I don't think they've all tested as cleanly as BitB. Let me see quick. Just not going to work. There it is. Nah, they're all right there. Few of them a little bit off. There's some deviation. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine as to why. Fees, management, accessibility, I don't know. They're all right there. That's basically what I'm watching. We've gone through a bunch today already. Wow. Gone through a bunch today. Good stuff. Just like not taking super chats, not looking at every crap coin. Sorry guys, I know you love them. It's amazing how much more you can get through. Amazing. Dixie, S&P, dominance, ETFs, Bitcoin. I know a lot of people tuned in, didn't watch the beginning. Highly recommend you watch the beginning of this stream after the live. We did a full in-depth analysis, high time frame. A lot of emotional coaching, which sounds silly, but trust me, you need it if you're new to trading or crypto. This is kind of what I'm looking at. So far, nothing has happened. Neither ETFs nor spot Bitcoin have broken their March low. It'd be interesting if maybe we see some perpetual exchanges have done that. But neither are broken. Nothing has happened yet. 59.2 on Coinbase is that number. And we have reason to believe that there is some support at 58.8, and then reasons all over the place to believe there is some down here at 50. I think if we sell off, which I'm not convinced of yet, that we're going much lower. I think 49, like just under that psychological 50K mark, is the play. Of course, it's not financial advice. Everyone has to do what's best for them. I was saying earlier in the stream, if you're feeling panicked, you're likely overexposed or over leveraged. And now is your time to figure that out. Whether you need to reduce leverage or not use it at all, not a bad way to go about it, more successful. Or maybe not have as much position in alts that are much more volatile, less liquid. You need to figure that out. If you can get a rein on that, you will do worlds better in this space. Emotions are your number one enemy. Somehow, some way, Bitcoin always finds that price that hurts. And it twists that fork, man. It just makes you pay for it. This is not going to be an easy ride. I think the low's in for today. We could go lower. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again in the future. But either way, this isn't going to be the scariest time. We had people freaking out about World War III last week. And Bitcoin hasn't even broken its March low. Think about it. Try to divorce yourself from these feelings. Go for a run, go to the gym, go talk to a girl, play with a dog, go swimming. I don't know, anything. Get your mind off of it. Do something else today. If you're panicking, get yourself away from that keyboard. After you do that, if you're feeling the same way when you come back, I don't know, in a few hours, make that decision, right? You got to do what's right for you. Ignore what everyone else says. They're wrong. Only you know you. And that's the most important part of all of crypto, man. All of it. That is my secret alpha. That is my best, most alpha. I don't know, man. Just everything. All of it. Control yourself and you will win. Don't control yourself and you're going to lose. That's how it is, man. If you could, make sure you're subscribed. Join the Discord. Smash the like. Tap the screen. You know the deal, guys. We've been live every day this week. We'll probably be live tomorrow because I apparently can't stop. I'm keeping it brief. I love you, fam. It's going to be okay. If you're freaked out, join our Discord. Come chat. Other people are freaked out. We're there. We're chilling. I'll see you cats soon. Crown out.